too. Look at her. There we go. Sweet. Have it. Hi. No one yet?
Oh, we got Ian.
Who?
Ian. Senpai.
Hey, Senpai. How you doing, buddy?
And now we got Stephanie Medlin and Paige Holmes. Hi, Leanne and Amanda.
Hi, guys. We're gonna get rocking and rolling here in about 2 seconds. We're gonna continue on this week's theme. This week's theme is weapons. So we're gonna do some continue on the Filipino path. We've been doing Sarata, which is kind of nice because you can utilize these beautiful magazines. Everybody has a magazine or a rolled up newspaper, or you can actually just grab a few sheets of paper and roll it up, and it makes for a great little baston. Okay, and we're going to practice that. I got Sensei River behind the mic. Say hi, Sensei.
Hey, guys.
We're going to be practicing some material for you guys to be practicing at home. That will allow you to work on some good hand-eye coordination, as well as some good skill sets that mom and dad can help you out the little ones out, and for you older ones, you guys can be doing it to the air. Grab yourself in front of a mirror. You can do it right in the bathroom. You don't need a lot of room to do some of this stuff. You won't be knocking over TVs and stuff like that. Big weapons, which is kind of nice. But one of the things I got from the Filipino weapons and training from a gentleman by the name of Carlito Banjak, one of my great gurus, great instructor, is my hand-eye coordination. It helped it out immensely. So we're gonna work on some of that. So earlier this week on Saturday we started with outside number 1. So we're gonna review outside number 1, and I'm gonna have you guys, if you have questions about it, please make sure to chime in and I can help you out, or you can message me later and we can definitely get you guys up and running, okay, and practice that material at home as well. So we're going to go for about 15 to 20 minutes on just different material that you guys can be doing at home. So the first one we're going to do is outside number 1. Really simple, easy. Okay, your feet shoulder apart. You're going to take your palm, you're going to palm forward and step forward at the same time. From there, we talked about the abanico. You're working your abanico, which is a fanning movement. And then from there, you're going to shift, you're going to palm up and then straight down on the hand. Okay, so really simple, easy. We're going to do that again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Filipinos, the term lock is just this position right here. It's just basically getting you set for if you had to defend yourself again or be ready to move again. Okay, so you hear me say lock, that's what that means. All right, so one more time, ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and lock. All right, so really simple, easy. If Sensei, if you could grab that magazine right over there, sir, I'm going to have him step in right over on this side of me. All right, so what this looks like, again, we're going to start with a hand out. A number of moms and dads makes it really easy to practice. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your hands will go back to this position. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Okay, so if you want to take it up a notch, all you gotta do is have Sensei come down with like a hammer strike, and as he does that, I'm gonna time it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then strike down. Okay, so from this angle, from here, again as he comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then lock here. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna teach you another one. It's called inside of 1. So he's gonna be on this side of me, holding the hand out like this. Really simple, easy. Okay. All right, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lock. Okay, all right. So this one's a little more complicated. Okay, so it's 1. All right, we take that step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then lock just like that. Okay, to the air. We stand in this position. We're gonna go 1. From here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's your lock. That's number 6. So again, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lock. And if you notice Sensei's foot, that's exactly where I want it. I want it up in the air. So he's in a position that he can step back and defend or move forward and press. Okay, and what I mean by that is if he's coming in and I'm here like this, my foot's in a position, if he threw his punch, I can accept it and then hit here. Okay, so it allows me to move quicker and be ready to deal with. Or if he threw that, I'm here, my foot's up, I can step through and press and take him to the ground, just like that. Okay, so I can move through quickly. The neat thing about this, put that down for Sensei. If he's throwing a punch, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm using the same hand skill sets as if I were using the pistol or the magazine. All right, and from this angle, again, if I step, I go 1, he throws his next punch, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's my strike there. So you can start adding this. Now outside of 1 looks the same. He's in a fighting position, he throws a jab, 1, his cross is here, 2, 3, 4, there's your lock. So you're going to apply this to your empty hand as well as using it against a weapon. So back over here, really simple. I'm going to have you step over for a second. Make sure you're waving to our fellow fans out there. So I'm going to go slowly.
Sensei Greg.
Sensei Greg?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. How you doing, Sensei? We missed you, buddy. All right, so from here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, lock. That's in outside number 1. Inside number 1 looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lock here. Okay? All right, so again, simple, easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, lock. Now, if I'm in this position, I can actually practice it and go back to the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lock. So you can go back and forth working both sides of the hand. All right, so we're going to add to this. I want you guys to add some extra moves to this. So I'm going to have Sensei come in. And he has no idea what he's going to be doing here, so I'm going to catch him off guard, okay? So I want him to do a side strike, a number 3 strike to the body. I'm going to block here, and then he's going to do a head strike to the head. I'm going to go right into this move. Okay, so he's adding a 3 and then a 1. Okay, in the Filipino numbers, I'm going to pick on, see if he remembers it. He's going to give me a 1, a 2, a 3, and then finish off with a 4. Boom, just like that. So those are the formal strikes that the Filipinos practice, because if they had a live blade, we want to know what number's coming in, so I don't lose my fingers, okay? All right, I don't want that to happen to anybody. All right, so he's going to feed me a 3, and then he's going to feed me a 1. So what this allows me to do is practice a block. So he comes in, block, and then as he is, look at my hand is, as he goes over my hand's already ready to deal with the next strike, okay? And it allows me to practice that. So again, he goes 1, a 3, and then come down with a 1. Excellent. So let's try that from another angle, Sensei. So this is a nice skill drill to be practicing that you can be working. Now you can even do this from the air. It looks like this. It's going to go hit. This hand comes out, check, strike, hit, and then come right down. So you can be practicing that to the air. Get yourself in front of the mirror, because that's probably the only person you're not going to beat today. All right, is that guy in the mirror. All right. So we're going to practice that from this angle. He comes in, 1, as he goes to hit, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lock. And again, remember I said you guys can change distance. We talked about it on Saturday. You can do the same thing. So if he hits here, I go hit, and he comes down, I can move in, hit him on the back of the head, to the body, and strike to there. Okay, so you can practice and add that to it. So this is some homework that I want my students to be practicing, okay? It's going to help you with footwork, just like if I was boxing, okay? It's going to help out with the hand combinations. So just like if I was, again, boxing, or if I was working my Kempo material, which is a lot of hand striking and quick, fast hands, you can be adding that as well. All right, so now let's go. He's going to feed me a 2, and then he's going to come down with a 1. And look at my stick. I can go right back into. So a 2 is coming down, a 45-degree angle here, so my hand has to brace this. I can do this one too, but the problem is this is a little short. I might get jacked on the backside of the head. So I want to brace like this. This, if he extends his elbow, his hand past his elbow, it doesn't go any further than that. And I can just use my finger to stop him if I really needed to, okay? I'm in a structural position where I'm stronger, okay? And this is just there in case this fails. That's here to hit, okay? Block. And then from there, he's coming back down with his 1. I'm gonna pick, because my weapon's already there. All he's gonna do is get behind the weapon, and then strike, and then come up, strike, hit, block, okay? Remember, the Filipinos, they practice a lot of the strikes to the hands. The reason is because when he comes in, I want to be able to release his hand. I want that weapon gone. Because that's the biggest important part of that weapon, is that. That needs to be out of his hands. So if he comes in and hits and I hit him in the other shoulder, that means he still has his weapon. I don't want that. I want to take it away from him. Okay, so for the second one, for inside of 1, we're doing those 2 hits. We're going to deal with a hit coming in, 1. Now I'm going to rotate underneath the weapon. I'm going to utilize the weapon. I'm going to parry it out of the way. Strike, hit, strike. This gets you used to doing a double strike, dealing with multiple hits, not just 1, okay? I would love to be able to say I can block the first punch, but that doesn't always happen. All right, so we're going to work on being able to block 2 strikes. So your homework is to add that second strike. So it looks like this from the air. Have you checked the fellow students there? We're going to go 1, get underneath it, rotate your body around, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then lock, okay? I want you guys to practice that back and forth, okay? So you can go outside of 1 first, okay? Remember I said in that one, right? So we're gonna go, we're taking it from angle 3, we're gonna go 1 this way, right? And then this hand's already in position to do that, first one. And then the second one is here, and then going to this position right here. All right, this allows you to practice it back and forth, okay? And you can do this to the front of the mirror. I'm actually doing it right now. My mirror's behind Sensei River, okay? And I can actually see what I'm doing if I'm making my 2 big movements. I can hear my instructor yelling at me right now. Too big, make it smaller, make it smaller. And the reason why he says that is because you want to cloak your movement. If you make it too big, your opponent's going to see it. If I go like this to hit you, you know it's coming in. But if I can just rise this up and put it right in front of your chin, and you don't see it coming, it's like running into a coffee table in the middle of the night. Hurts a lot. You don't want, that's what you're looking for. All right, so Sarada system from Angel Caballas. It's a great system, teaches about hand in close striking. And if we put the magazines down, you can practice this as well. So Sensei's going to come in, okay? We can do this as well. All right, so if he throws this punch here, I'm in this position. This is my outside of 1. So now if he throws a second rotation and fires it through, there's my next move, my abanico, right? All right, and then I can check here, which wrenches the arm, and look where his head goes. Boom, boom, there's my hit, strike, and coming through. Okay, and all I did was 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm dealing with multiple punches. It's something you guys can be practicing at home, is that multiple punch series. Okay, so it's not just doing punch, 1, 2, 3, like that. You're doing 1 punch, second punch. You can even do a third punch, wrenching here, then wrenching and striking here, setting your opponent up. Okay, so you start manipulating your opponent's body as well. Okay, and if you do the other, if you want to do inside, you see no, go back to this. He throws his jab, I'm going to go here, right? So in the stone is normally here. And then I go like this. So he throws that jab, I carry the jab out of the way, right? What's the next move? As he rotates to throw his cross comes, here's a rib shot. And then from there, I can wrench the arm, wrench, which pulls his head into me, there's my strikes. Okay, so when he throws that jab, 1, throws that cross, hit, wrench, boom, hit, there's my strikes here. And it sets him up for this motion in position here. So you're dealing with more than 1 strike. Thank you, Sensei. All right, so I give you a bunch of things to work on, okay? And also, if you want to practice the 1 strike, then the 3 strike, the 2 strike, and then the 1 strike. Sensei, could you give me a Filipino pistol? Okay, so that you can see what it looks like from a formal position. Thank you, sir. Okay, so if I'm doing a formal 1, it looks like this. A formal 3, here, 2, here, okay? So those are the 3 numbers I want you to work. So you go 3, excuse me, and then feed to a 1, that's what it looks like. Okay, and if I go to a 2, it's a 45 degree angle hit, right down on top of the head. So you can see how quick those 2 hits could come real quick. And that's one of the things I loved about this weapon, is how fast your hands have to move in order to do this. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this video. We're going to be posting another one on Wednesday, same time, same back channel, okay, with Sensei River. And all those students and members out there that are saying hi back. We're trying to jam with you guys as much as we possibly can. We have our emails, those are going out. Don't forget also, Sensei River set up times for you, my students, to come in and do privates, one-on-one classes with either Sensei River or myself. Okay, we're going to be posting also for our Kosher Warrior team. We're going to be doing a workout for the Kosher Warrior team as well, so those guys can continue to practice and get ready for those tournaments. Hopefully down the road we'll get back up and running. I want to thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on Wednesday. And keep training at home. Okay, there's no reason to stop. Domo.